So I will lead us through this. All right. So what was your number 6? What did you write?
I can't keep money, and that other people create money, and I'm always the supporting role.
Okay.
I'm breaking through that this year, though. I already kind of
It's
have.
already done. I mean, it's so yesterday.
Yeah.
Okay. So what is the, if you were to succinct your message or your misunderstanding, the limitation, in one sentence, what would it be?
I don't have money.
I don't have money. Does that feel right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or money isn't safe, actually, feels better for me.
Money isn't safe. Yeah. And it's good. It's really important to get what the belief is. You can do this with as many as you'd like. So money isn't safe. So can you absolutely know without a shadow of a doubt that money isn't safe for you?
No.
Okay. And I'm asking the part of you that just said that had said that money isn't safe. So you're not answering it from here. You're really tuning into that part. And it's yes or no is totally fine. So can I know without a shadow of a doubt that money isn't safe?
No.
Okay. Good. And so what are 3 specific examples of how the opposite are true?
About how money is safe?
Yeah.
So specific examples that have already happened to me?
Yes. So what this does is that the mind can't go back to say, this is finding the evidence so that the mind just doesn't go back to the old groove of saying money isn't safe. It's like, no, I actually see now these 3 specific ways that money is safe. You're reprogramming a new thought pattern, a new neural net.
Every time I've lost it all, I've remade it. I always find a way to make money.
Okay. And it's helpful also to get specific. Was there a particular time where you didn't think you were going to be safe and you were?
Yeah, I lost everything a couple of different times. But I always been okay with saying I trust the universe and it's going to come back, but there was always a limiting feeling in there, like, is this really going to happen?
A limiting feeling. So other than what you were thinking and believing at the time, were you safe?
I was safe.
Always.
Always.
Good to notice. That's abundant.
Yes.
That's a friendly universe.
Yes.
So other than when we get caught in our mind, okay, I'm safe. Okay. Find one more specific grounded example.
Money has helped me create opportunities with my business this year.
Mm-hmm. And how has that provided you safety?
I feel supported. I feel like I can make it, and it doesn't always have to rely on men, which was modeled to me when I was younger.
Another programming, yeah.
And so I have created money this year.
For yourself.
For myself.
Good for you.
With my passion.
Good for you. Let's give her a hand for that. Just for that. Yeah? And so as your partner's going through this, I'm just tracking other beliefs, and you don't have to do this, but I'm tracking other beliefs that money gives me safety that I would also question at another time. Stick with one at a time to go through this process, but I'd even question later. Money gives me safety. There's another level of freedom there.
Okay.
Okay, good. So you've got 3 specific examples now. Now ask yourself, how would I be in my work and in my life if I could clearly see beyond this limiting conclusion? What would be different if you couldn't believe the thought that that it's not safe to make money? What was the belief? Sorry.
Yeah, that it wasn't
safe for you to make money.
Keepable, I guess is what I feel.
What you meant, yeah.
I've always ended up in the past.
Yeah, and it's so good that you just caught that, because if you keep projecting that, you'll continue to experience that. Yeah, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. So who would you be? How would you be in your work? How would you feel if you couldn't buy into that?
I would feel more willing to invest in things like employees and things that I knew were going to be overhead costs, because I wouldn't be afraid that what if something happens next month?
Yeah.
I wouldn't do everything on my own because I'm afraid to bring on other people that rely on me. And I would be able to more fully give value with the things that I love doing and my gifts, because I wasn't trying to do all the mundane that I could outsource because I'm afraid of not being able to upkeep it.
So how does it feel beyond that fear?
It feels expansive, which is my word for 2019.
Good. Yeah. And you said receiving. You'd receive the support, which was one of your intentions. And so it's like, so beyond that, you take more bold action and you really get the support that you're wanting to really go to your next level.
Yes.
Good to notice. Okay. So now let's just bring compassion and acceptance to the part of you that bought into the misunderstanding that money wasn't safe for you. And so I just love this forgiveness process. So it's like, I forgive myself for buying into the misunderstanding that it wasn't safe for me to create however you would say it. So I forgive myself.
I forgive myself
for buying into the misunderstanding.
That I can't keep money and that money isn't going to support my dreams.
And what's true?
It's true that I can keep money and money will support my dreams and allow me to expand beyond what I'm currently doing.
And it sounds like it has already. You've been supported.
Already, yes.
Yeah. So it's good to also notice that.
Yes, I'm proving myself right as we speak.
That's right. Good. And so I would just do a few of these. So forgiving any judgments you've had about money, forgiving any judgments you've had about yourself and your potential and what's possible for you, all those limiting things that you guys discovered when you were writing, I think it was number 3 or so, like what the limitations are. What's another authentic forgiveness? We'll just do one more here for the demo.
I forgive myself for not believing that I was worthy enough to create real value that is worth money.
Good. So good. I got a lot of mms in the audience, right? Because the worth piece is a big part of this. This is really where it really is. So what's true about that?
I have a lot of value to give, and because of that, I can create an abundance of money at any time that I wish to give that value.
Yes, true. Your value is priceless.
Yes.
Your services, on the other hand, are not.
Yes.
Yes. Good. And that you can create abundance for yourself and that you're so supported.
Yes.
Beautiful. So then I would just really marinate in this, really let your partner go deeper into this part. Yeah, good breath. And so just as a way to ground this new awareness, let's create a money mantra, okay? So that you can go back to it anytime that old story says like, I can't keep money, I'm not safe, all of those stories. So it could be something like money comes easily when I'm relaxed and I'm enjoyment.
Ooh, I like that.
And I was thinking of like, if I work hard, I'll get money. So it's like money comes to me when I'm in my flow, when I'm feeling good. It's easy. So that would be the opposite of that. So for you, safety, or money, what would it be for you around the opposite?
It's reliable.
Reliable. Money's reliable?
Yes.
And always there?
Yes.
Yeah, and then your mind's like, oh yeah, it's always been there.
Yes.
You start to notice, even when you say I have no money, it's like, oh no, it's literally on the floor. It's always here.
Yeah.
Always here.
Always here.
So what would the mantra be for you?
Money is always supporting me.
Money's always supporting me. Do you feel it in your body when you say that?
Almost.
Okay. So it's an invitation to start embodying that. And then as soon as the mind opens to it, you'll start feeling it because it's always thought and then feeling. So as soon as you start just to really deepen that pattern of thinking, you'll start experiencing that. You'll have new creative insights to take bold action, to do the things that you really want to do in your business.
Yes.
Okay. So how much do you want to make this year? Are we on the same process? Okay, thanks. How much do you want to make this year? Come up with a crazy, brilliant, silly ways of knowing that you can do it. So this part of the process is just about you knowing your resourcefulness, that you can create money anytime you want. It doesn't matter what's happening with the economy, with anything outside of you, that you are empowered and you are resourceful. And so this is the part where you can support your partner in thinking of anything that they want, any ways that they can come up with money. So it's like, it doesn't matter if it's a good idea or a bad idea, it's really you seeing that I have choices. Because I would rather coach you to say, I choose to or I choose not to, versus I can't. Okay. Because I can't is disempowering and it's not true. You can do anything you really put your heart and mind to.
Okay.
And so it's like, what are some crazy, bold things that you could do to just make money? If you wanted to make $5,000 today.
Topless coaching.
Great. I love it. That was quick. I mean, I think you can get more than 5,000 for that.
Well, halfway to my goal.
Love it. So then it's like other creative, resourceful ways. Well, let's do this as a popcorn with the audience. What are some fun, crazy things that you could do today to start making money? Topless anything, coaching anything, right? Yeah. You could, what else? I want to hear your resourcefulness. Uber, Postmates, that's right. Instant, get a roommate. What else? Host an event. Yes. Create a program. Target accountability shopper. I love this. Very creative. Opening the ideas, ladies. Yes. Be of service to people. 100%. That's really where we create money. It's not, we don't create money because we want to create money. We create money because we create value. That's right. That's right. Open your mind to where you could find clients. Clients are everywhere. I teach a lot of coaches how to do that. That's beautiful. Open mind, right? What else? Ask for it. Yeah. A lot of times we don't even ask. And it's interesting because I don't say ask. You could ask for a loan. You could ask somebody to support you financially. Sometimes, because I end up coaching a lot of women who coach or have their own businesses, and they think that I have to ask money from their clients, which is a little bit different. So I just want to speak to this because you never really ask for money as a coach or as a doctor, right? A doctor's never going to be like, can I have that? It's like, no, this is my service. I'm a professional, and this is how much I charge. So it's disempowering even if we have clients to think that we ask for money because we actually don't. Okay, great insight. So then this is where we're really going to be like, I can, and I choose to, or I choose not to. Very different than I can't. Much more empowered.
Yes.
And so what's one grounded, bold action that you can take from this exercise? So what's something you want to do to just, because it's great to have an insight. I loved being a therapist. It was like, I could help people really open their minds and their hearts. Now it's, with coaching, it's like, how do I really ground that into a new way of being? So what's something simple that you can do from this process? You could do something like inquire into 5 other money stories. You could also become a topless coach. I'm just kidding. You could do something simple that actually helps you, because it's like, this is where the rubber hits the road when we put it into action. And that's what we get to see how realized or how much something's actually cleared. Because a healing, the real feedback that something's been cleared is a change of behavior. Mm-hmm. And so this is where we test it out, something simple. What feels authentic and like the next intelligent step for you?
It's weird because I'm in this weird interim where I just broke through and I sold my first course and people are literally asking me for coaching practices and what's next. And so that's where I raised my hand before and I was like, what's the next thing for me? What's the smartest thing? And how do you decide that? Because I'm all of a sudden in this position where I'm like, there's all these ways to make money. Which one's the best?
This is great. This is great. I love it. I love it because you're in an empowered place and then your block comes in.
Okay.
Which you told me earlier, block was around feeling like you're afraid to make the wrong choice.
Yeah.
So when we're scattered, it's because we're not being decisive, taking bold, decisive action.
Okay.
And we don't get clarity by thinking about it. We get clarity by taking action.
Okay.
And you can always change course. But if you're just thinking, and really the way that I would encourage you to do it is to question the fears. Because when the fears are gone about making the wrong choice, which is something that I would encourage you to inquire into, that you could ever make the wrong choice.
Yeah. Yeah.
No fear. You're just free.
Okay.
And you move forward in the ways that you're inspired to without this a lot of people ping pong mentally with pros and cons, but they're sitting on a reservoir of fear. And if you free the fear, then you just make the decision.
I know my action.
That's what I love that. What's your action?
I'm going to survey the people that just purchased my course to see what they want next. and then just take that action.
If it aligns with you.
Yes.
I love it. See? Done. As soon as you call the block, you see a different way with it, and then you can just move forward. It can be that simple.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's give her a round of applause.